We need to fix our wineskins, our structure, our way of life, because the first thing that's shaping my heart every morning should not be a screen or my nervous system. It should be the presence of God, because that's ultimately what's going to lead the atmosphere of my home. So I did a survey on my Instagram, and over half of the Christian mothers that I interviewed said that their biggest distraction to their relationship with God was their phones. And like 2 Timothy, but it says, no soldier entangles himself in civilian affairs because he wants to please the one who enlisted him. Here, motherhood is warfare, like it's a spiritual warfare. And so if we're on our phones, even if our feed is catered to us, right, our homemaking and homeschooling and all the things, it's still the world. It's still distracting us from intimacy with Christ. And I talk about this often, like whatever is discipling me is going to disciple my children. And so if my children are not seeing me abiding, growing in prayer, growing in hearing God's voice, growing in the area of worship and scripture, then I'm not going to raise children who know how to hear God's voice or to even seek him. And I've just been like really meditating on this verse from Matthew 9:17. It says that basically you don't pour new wine into old wineskins, but you pour new wine into new wineskins. And how like Jesus is our new wine. And we can actually be in a place as Christians where we're under his influence. We have to create that wineskin for him. And so if you're a Christian mother who has not been experiencing his presence, maybe you've been feeling spiritually dry or empty or dull or just filled with fears, then I would encourage you that Jesus is not the problem, right? Like it's not because he's lacking or he's not enough or his well and water doesn't satisfy. It's because our wineskin needs to be restructured, you know. And in Jeremiah 2 this morning, as I was spending time with him, it says, my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living water, and they have thrown themselves cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water. And in other words, just to kind of like rephrase it, it's like, not only are we not being filled by Jesus, who is the living water, who is our life, like John 15, right? If you've never read it before, I encourage you. That is the kind of life that we're to live, where we're constantly connected to the source. Hold on, let's go there. My Father is a vine dresser. Every branch in me that does not bear fruit, he takes away. Every branch that bears fruit, he prunes, that it may bear more fruit. Don't despise your pruning, ladies. If life is difficult, it's because it's a good thing. The Lord is pruning you. Like if I am beholding chaos, then I'm going to parent from chaos, right? But if I behold Christ first, then that means I build my life on a solid rock, right? If I build on clarity, on foundational, on wisdom, I build on his peace. So anyways, to sum it all up, whatever gets our attention first thing in the morning is what's going to carry it the rest of the day, right? Like whoever speaks to me or whoever influences me, like that's going to shape my tone, it's going to shape my correction, it's going to shape my reactions. I truly believe, this is something the Lord's been convicting me in, I truly believe that if we can just realign our attention to Jesus and get back into his presence and seek and pursue that intimacy with him, I believe that we will be healed in a lot of these things. Like I believe our tone will soften, our correction will become more consistent and filled with the grace of God. I believe that the atmosphere of our home and our children's hearts will be different. And so anyways, if you're ready to build a life like where you want to be a disciple and you want to create that wineskin that can actually hold the presence of Jesus and the intimacy with him. That's why I wrote Raising Little Disciples, so that I can help empower and equip every single Christian mom and give you exact scripts and rhythms and phrases, and sometimes it's just inspire you. And if you want to join the Disciple 30, it's a free Disciple 30 series starter kit. Gives you a little bit of structure for the next 30 days as you pursue Jesus. Just choose your day one, get started, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.